So here we have a triangle ABC with AB equal to AC. We also given that AD is the altitude to the side BC. AD is the altitude to the side BC. And what is an altitude? It's a line segment from the vertex perpendicular to the opposite side. An altitude is a line segment from the vertex perpendicular to the opposite side. So which means angle 1 and angle 2 each measure 90 degrees because AD is perpendicular to the side BC. So angle 1 is 90 degrees, 2 is also 90 degrees. Given this, we need to prove that AD bisects BC. AD bisects BC, meaning AD divides BC into two equal halves, which again means we need to prove that BD is equal to CD. BD is equal to CD. So when you prove that BD is equal to CD, that means BC is cut into two equal halves. So that way you will prove that AD bisects BC. We also need to show that AD bisects angle A. AD, the line segment AD, bisects angle A. Which is angle A? Here, the vertical angle. So we need to show that AD bisects the vertical angle A. This angle A is divided into two angles, 3 and 4. You need to show that angle 3 is equal to angle 4. That way you will prove that AD bisects angle A. That is, it divides angle A into two equal angles. So we need to show that angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So what is that we have to prove? We need to prove that BD is equal to CD and also angle 3 equals angle 4. So now we have to take up these two triangles. Now the question is, why should we take up these two triangles? Not because only these two triangles are available. The reason is BD and angle 3 are of this triangle. CD and angle 4 are of this triangle. Correct? We need to prove that BD is equal to CD, right? So BD is of this triangle, CD is of this triangle. We also have to prove that 3 is equal to 4. 3 is of this first triangle, 4 is of the second triangle. So we need to take up these two triangles ABD and ACD. So in triangle ABD and ACD, list out the equal pairs of angles or sides you have. 3 information is sufficient, but it should cater or it should make some congruence rule. Alright. So now what do we know? We know that angle 1 is equal to angle 2, 90 degrees, because AD is the altitude. And we also know that AB is equal to AC. Why is AB equal to AC? It's given to us. But what is special about AB and AC? This is a right triangle, correct? ADB is a right triangle because angle 1 is 90 degrees. Then what can you say about AB? It's the hypotenuse. AB is the hypotenuse in triangle ADB. What about AC? AC is also the hypotenuse in triangle ADC because angle 2 is 90 degrees. So opposite to angle 2 is AC. We know that the side opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse. So AC is also the hypotenuse in triangle ADC. So now we are given that AB is equal to AC. We are given that AB is equal to AC, which means the reason I have given here is equal hypotenuse. The hypotenuse of the two triangles are equal. And the other information is AD is equal to AD, common side. AD is equal to AD, common side. Because AD is the side of both the triangles. Both ABD and ACD have the side AD as a common side. So now what information have we listed here? Angle 1 and 2 equal to 90 degrees each. So this is R, right angle. And this we understood are the hypotenuses in the two triangles. And this is some other side. RHS, right angle meaning 90 degrees. Hypotenuse, we proved that the hypotenuse in both the triangles are equal. It was given to us. And S is some other side, any other side. So AD is the other side. AD is equal to AD is the other information. So right angle, hypotenuse, side. So these two triangles are congruent by the RHS congruence criterion. Now again, how do we name the triangles? What is the order? See this, take up this what we've written here. AB is equal to AC, and AD is equal to AD. We have this. Now just make a change. We have A common in both these. So make this AB as BA, and here also we have A common. So just make this CA, AC as CA, AB as BA. Now read it. BAAD, BAAD. So that gives you BAD. CAAD. So that gives you CAD. CAAD, CAD. So triangle BAD is congruent to triangle CAD. But I think I have written something else here. We can get this also. So this is ABD. So see here, ABD. ABD will be congruent to, if you say ABD, you must say ACD. ABD congruent to ACD. So see here. So therefore triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD by the RHS congruence criterion. RHS I told you because R is the right angle, H hypotenuse, S is side. Alright. So by the RHS rule, these two triangles are congruent. Now what do we have to prove? We have to prove that BD is equal to CD. So now that these two triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides and corresponding angles will be equal. So see here, BD equals CD, BD equals CD, CPCTC. And how do you show that angle 3 is equal to angle 4? Angle 3 is what? Angle 3 is angle A in the first triangle. Angle 4 is also angle A in the second triangle. But they are different parts of A. It's not the same angle. Angle 3 is BAD, this angle. And angle 4 is this angle, CAD. So see here, A here in the first triangle is equal to A here in the second triangle. A of this first triangle is equal to A of the second triangle. See the positions. A is in the first position here, A is in the first position here. So this angle A is equal to this angle A. So in ABD, which is A, only angle 3. In the other triangle ACD, which is A, which is that portion angle A, is angle 4. So see here, angle A is equal to angle A, which means angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So we have BD equals CD. Reason, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Or you can say corresponding sides of congruent triangles are congruent. So if when you prove that BD is equal to CD, it means AD bisects BC. It means AD bisects BC. And now when you say that angle 3 is equal to angle 4, reason is the same. Corresponding angles of congruent triangles are congruent. Or you can say corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Anything. So angle 3 is equal to angle 4, which again means AD bisects angle A.